Hey everybody, welcome back. You got half a head today, which is kind of what I am, half a head. Doing a guitar review. It is sort of a Telly Tuesday, I guess, but we'll get into what this little thing is. So I've been looking at these for quite a while. This is a Stagg guitar, S-T-A-G-G. Stagg, for those of you that aren't familiar, is a company that originated out of Brussels, Belgium, in the early 70s, and have been making, I guess, Strat-style guitars and Telly-style guitars and a whole host of others for years. And they've come out with their own line of guitars called Silveray. And this is a Silveray model. And these Silveray guitars are kind of unique in the way they look and features and functions. There were basically three models with all the same body style. One of them has 3 P90 configuration in it. Another one has dual humbuckers. And this particular one here, which is the one I just purchased, and again, this is not an endorsed video, I bought this guitar with my own money, is a rare bird, and that's one of the reasons I bought it. So let's go over the features of the guitar first off. So it has a bolt-on neck, right? You can see here 4-screw bolt-on plate on the back of the guitar. Has 22 frets. Has a black wood fretboard. So this is not rosewood, it's described as black wood. Has an alder body. So the wood on the guitar is alder. It's a black gloss finish, as you can probably see. The headstock is a matte black with that Silveray S logo on the top, and then it just has truss rod cover there at the bottom. And then at the base, in very, very small letters, if you can see that, it just says Silveray. Headstock is kind of funky looking. The whole guitar is. I mean, the shape of the body looks like a Les Paul and a Telly had a car accident. This is what would result. No, I'm just kidding you, but it's kind of an odd-shaped body, right? It's almost like a small-bodied Les Paul with Telly-style appointments on it, and this kind of crazy bout at the top of the guitar. But in any event, the front of the guitar, you can see it's got like your standard Telly appointments, right? It's got a Telly-style plate here that has one volume, one tone knob. The switch on here, however, is a 5-way switch, right? We'll get into that in a bit. The bridge on here has an ashtray bridge, like a Telly classic ashtray bridge with the inset Telly-style single coil in the bridge. It's a 3-saddle bridge. The neck pickup is a Filtertron-like or style humbucker at the base of the neck. The pick guard is a black on black, so you got a black pick guard in a matte finish. It's almost like a brushed metal type, although it's plastic, finish to it. The what else do we have to talk about? The headstock is kind of an odd shape. It's almost like a Supro style headstock. Back of the guitar, no string through here. Here's the back, neck plate. It's got a maple back of the neck, and the tuners on here are sealed tuners. What else do we have to talk about? The guitar itself was made in China, and I apologize for the phone ringing in the background. I'm working out of my home office here. So that's it in terms of the the features on the guitar. Now, the strings that came stock on the guitar are Diodario strings. The nut. Let's talk about the nut. So here, I don't know how well you can see this nut, but it is it's a black colored new bone nut. it's cut extremely well and fit extremely well on the guitar. Very impressed with the fact that they actually use a new bone nut on the guitar. The guitar itself is made extremely well. I have to give credit to Stagg. I mean, this thing, not a sharp fret on the guitar. The nut is cut properly out of the box. It was set up beautifully. String height is exactly where I like it. No string buzzing at all up and down the neck. Not a sharp fret end up and down the neck. Intonation was spot on out of the box. So from a setup standpoint, really, really great job. And the fact that it has very unique features to it. The fact that it's got a single telly style pickup in the bridge and this Filtertron humbucker at the neck with a 5-way switch. You can get a bunch of different tones out of this guitar with the 5-switch setting. Anywhere from your typical telly-like twang to almost Strat style glassy sounds on the guitar, and then you can get a somewhat thick sound with the humbucker kicking in. So it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, this guitar. One guitar giving you a boatload of different tonal options, which I really like. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this thing. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to plug it in, and then I'll let you hear what the different settings of the guitar sound like, okay? So I'll be right back in a second. Alright, I'm back. One thing I didn't mention in the first part of the feature discussion is the neck itself. So it's definitely a C-shaped neck. I would say this probably has, my guess it doesn't describe on the website, but I would say it's probably a 12-inch radius on the neck. And it is not a super thin neck like you'd find on a Ibanez, but it's definitely not a thick neck. I would say it's somewhere in between, a thinner and thick neck. It's very comfortable. The finish on the back of the neck is not super matte, but it's definitely not glossed. And again, it's a very comfortable feeling neck. So let's I'll get some of the sounds going for you so you can just hear. So clean, this is what the first position on the 5-way switch, right, which is right here, sounds like, okay? Now I'm going to go to the second position. Not as bright as position number 1. And now we'll go to the middle position, third position. That's a little bit brighter than position number 2. And now we'll go to the third position. Brighter, and now we'll go to finally the fifth position. And that's the brightest. So the fifth position is very telly-like, which you would probably expect because it's probably mostly this this bridge single, which is a telly-style single coil in the bridge. So, single notes, if you just want to hear what the guitar sounds like in all the positions, I'll just go through them quickly. And now a little bit more overdrive on the guitar. So guys, that's just a quick run through of the Stagg Silveray guitar with the single coil telly style pickup in the bridge and the Filtertron like pickup at the neck. Okay, hopefully this was helpful and useful to you. If you were to look at one of these guitars, there's not a bunch of reviews on the internet. I will put the link below where I purchased this guitar on Amazon. That'll have more details on the guitar. These guitars are in the $259-ish price range. You can find them as low as $180 on Amazon if you get them at the right time. But they're, Amazon is typical, right? You'll buy one at one price, and then the next thing you know, it's right back up. Right now, I believe these are still at $259 on Amazon. But I'll put the link below. Any questions that you have regarding the guitar, fire them to me. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Again, if these videos are helpful and of interest and of useful to you, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, until the next time, guys, be well and stay safe. Take care.